Hey, hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel named Learning to Learn. So, this is the channel you're watching right now. You can subscribe to this channel to get more updates. Apart from that, you can follow me on LinkedIn. This is my profile. You can follow me with the name Aditi Arya, as well as I'm on Twitter. This is my Unacademy profile. You can follow me on Unacademy with the name Aditi Vinod Arya, and I teach for NTA UGC net category. There are a lot of special classes going on, so you can avail the benefit by downloading Unacademy app. Apart from that, you can also follow the Facebook page called Learning to Learn to get the latest updates, as well as the Instagram, so that you're updated. Apart from this, if you're not on Unacademy, this is what you're missing. We had a complete course on human resource management starting from today, that is on 20 June. We had our first class at 5 p.m. So you missed it, and this would be for 10 days from 20 June to 30 June. Apart from this, these are the regular classes which I'm taking every day. All these classes will be till the end of June. So it's at 9:05, 9:40 and 10:15. Make sure you do join these particular special classes free of cost and avail the benefit. As well as if you want to join the plus classes, you can do one thing. You can use Aditi Live referral code. I'll just show it to you. This is the referral code to get 10% off on Unacademy subscription. So let's start with today's topic. So yes, welcome to another episode of Learning to Learn, and in this we are going to do one more theory in detail. So in the last class I have just given you an introduction of what do we understand by classical theory. We just have taken a simple overview that what exactly do we understand by the term classical theory. So let me summarize those points for you, and then we'll be studying today classical theory in a detailed manner. So first of all, classical theory is also known as machine theory or traditional theory, because it was the first step to understand organization behavior in a systematic manner. Second, the main prominence or the main people who were involved to develop this kind of theory was F.W. Taylor, Henri Fayol and Max Weber. This theory mainly focused on motivation through economic terms, like all the people in the employment or all the people in the organization were only and only be motivated through monetary terms or through economic terms. Apart from this, this theory also focused on specialization and work efficiency. More, you can say, importance was given to formal relationships rather than informal relationships inside the organization. There was a talk about division of labor, as well as every person should have certain work to do in the organization. So this was all about the classical theory, and let's move forward and try to understand the classical theory in a detailed manner. So this is the classification, but before jumping towards the classification, let me tell you what the topics you have missed. So in the last class we were doing this page. Yes, we did the basic three characteristics of classical theory, that is division of power and high specialization. Every person has to do certain work, that is the third point. And second, existence of functional relationships, that is formal relationship rather than informal relationship. This is what we have done so far. Now today we will be discussing all these things in a more detailed manner. Fine, we'll start with this. I'll just read it out first, and then we'll be discussing all the characteristics of classical theory. The classical theory puts emphasis upon inputs and outputs. This theory says that environment does not play any role in the effectiveness of the organization. So of course, they are not concerned about the environment, they are concerned about employee specialization more as compared to any other thing. Does not play any role in the effectivity of the organization. This theory has neglected many influential environmental factors which are important for the organization. So when this theory was introduced in 1900s or 19th century, there was total ignorance of many important elements of the organization, many important elements of the environment of the organization. Along with many negative environmental factors has been neglected by this theory. This theory emphasizes most upon internal environment and management organization. I'm reading from this particular point. This, as you can see, I have highlighted in pink color. This theory emphasizes that the managers and top level executives are those who are highly qualified, whereas the employees and laborers are those who does not have any knowledge or intelligence. They are mere hard workers who have to work for the organization. This theory holds that the main function of management is planning and establishing control within the organization, and through this control, the employees of the organization are compelled to work according to the organization rules and regulations. So, with this particular, the entire page, I could simply conclude, or you guys also can simply conclude, that this theory is very rigid. This theory mainly focuses on rules and regulations, and it totally ignores many concepts which right now are very, very relevant. Okay. So, they are just related to the employee efficiency, the employee specialization and all. Moving forward, these are the characteristics. Now, I'm going to read out the characteristics one by one, and I'll explain it one by one so that we understand this classical theory in a more detailed manner. Start with point number 1. The point I'm reading, I'm just going to highlight the number so that you can see what point I'm reading. So, this is the first point. This theory is based on accountancy model. Okay, so all of you might have studied accounts in your 11th, 12th and even your graduation days. So accounts has a debit and credit, and it is a very rigid system. It is not a flexible system. You cannot debit certain thing and credit the other thing according to you, ignoring the rules. You cannot do that. So, as accounting system is a very rigid system, this classical approach is also a very rigid approach. You cannot change the rules and regulations now and then. You cannot be flexible with your employees. No, it's not possible. Moving forward towards the next topic, next point. There exists a formal relationship. Yes, formal relationship exists clearly, and informal relationships are totally ignored. There is no importance given to words informal relationships. So there exists formal relationship between the management and its employees, and there is no place for informal interaction as well. Now, the third point is this theory is based on high specialization. Yes, as we have discussed, this theory is mainly focused on the specialization, the efficiency of the employees and the management. So this theory is based on high specialization of work, where in division of labor, the employees work under the pressure. The next point, fourth point. This theory believes upon the money as a biggest reward and motivation, because of which individual motivated to work beyond his or her capacity. So as we discussed in the past, here money or economic element is the biggest motivator. Apart from anything, the biggest motivator is only and only one thing, that is economics, that is money. Apart from that, they don't consider non-economic terms like giving the credit to the person or non-monetary motivating elements. They ignore everything. They just believe that all the employees will work only and only if given more money. Fifth point, in this theory, each employee's work with his own specialization. Same thing. The next one is point number 6. I'm really sorry. This theory believes that the faults or the errors committed by the employees should not be overlooked and they should be punished. So here it was, of course, a very rigid system. So all the errors done by the employees or all the problems created by employees or all the mistakes done by the employees are never to be overlooked, never to be ignored, and employees should be punished, or a salary or an amount should be deducted so that they understand this mistake not to be repeated again. So this kind of rigidity was existent at that particular time. The seventh point is this theory believes that employees of the organization are greedy, selfish and idiot creatures to work for the sake of money. So this was a very, you can say, negative approach towards the employees at that time, that they work only for money. Apart from money, they don't care about any other thing. If you give them proper money, they'll work for you at any cost. The last point is this theory believes that because of the money is the biggest motivation which makes an employee to work for the organization and for his own self, he is encouraged, this encourages stability in the organization. So as far as you have money in the organization and you are able to spend that money to the for the employees, your organization will be more stable than any other thing. So I could conclude the entire classical theory for you in very simple manner, that this theory of course is very rigid. We have gone through all the points and we have studied all the features as well, and this theory mainly focuses on employee specialization, not about their feelings, not about the work environment, not about non-monetary benefits, nothing. They just talk about money, and all the employees would be only motivated if given more money. Apart from this, there is the classification which you need to understand. Classical theory has been classified into three different types. The first one is bureaucratic theory, the second one is scientific management theory, and the third is administrative management theory. These three theories are given by the three authors. Bureaucracy theory was given by Max Weber. Scientific management theory was given by F.W. Taylor, and administrative management theory was given by Henri Fayol. So I am very sure in either you were in the CBSE system or in the state board system, you might have studied scientific principles of management, the 5 basic principles of scientific management given by F.W. Taylor, and administrative management principles, that is 14 principles of management given by Henri Fayol. You might have studied in your 12th standard or in your graduation first year, either maybe it may be BCom or BBA, whatever you have done, you might have studied these both. But I will also teach you here, no issues. If you did not study or if you just forgot it or it's out of your mind, don't worry. In the next coming lectures, I will teach you what is bureaucracy theory, what is scientific management theory, what is administrative management theory, and how does this theories work and everything. So I think stay tuned for this, and if you like this video, just support us or motivate us just by liking this video, sharing with all your friends so that it could be helpful, and just give a comment that you like this video, or if you have certain suggestions for our channel, you're most welcome. You can give us suggestions and we would try to work that out. So this is me, Aditi, Vinod, Arya, and thank you so much for the awesome lecture. I think you like it. I hope you like it. Take good care of yourself, study hard and stay safe. Bye everyone.